5 dead children. Phoebe Johnchuk.
And I'm angry and I'm frustrated that we can't better protect kids.
Janiyah Thomas and Chance Walsh.
In both these cases, there is no question we had system failures.
Taylor Alleman.
I have trusted Florida.
Nakia Venant.
To care people to care for my baby.
Just 5 of 362 dead children DCF admits family.
Instead, she kills herself on Facebook.
Each time, DCF Secretary Mike Carroll says they'll do better.
Come on.
Dakota's mom, Terry, is asking
There
when.
you go. Go down the slide. Uh-oh. She started exhibiting behaviors I'd never seen before. Yay. Just very highly sexualized behavior that you would not see out of a 3-year-old, that a 3-year-old would really have no knowledge of. I see you. I see you.
Terry believes her daughter is being sexually abused by a relative in Palm Beach County.
It's painful because all I want is to protect my daughter.
How did DCF treat you?
I honestly felt no help at all from them. It was never investigated, not in my opinion anyways.
I don't know how to manage it. It's virtually impossible.
And they did expect people to pretty much work 24/7.
The people that really care about the families are few and far between.
These 3 former child protective investigators all believe the department is setting children and investigators up to fail.
You cannot feasibly care for all these many families and children. There's no way.
That's because, they say, investigators are handling too many cases at one time. Behind every case is 1, 2, maybe even 10 children or more.
When you have a caseload of 20, 25, 30, 35, you are bound to not just fail, most likely, but your families that you are charged with overseeing and helping are going to fail.
When you get 2 or 3 cases a day, you literally cannot do what you need to do to make sure that you're doing a good job. You can't do it.
Which may be why hundreds are dying in DCF care.
I mean, I've had so many families to call me and be like crying on the phone with me, begging for help. And there are times when my supervisor would be like, well, they can deal with it on their own.
It's so bad at this point that there are investigators that are resigning left and right.
74 DCF investigators in our area have quit in the last 13 months. And when they leave, their cases get put on someone else.
What's going to happen, my fear, is that a child is going to die, unfortunately, and somebody's going to scratch their head and say, how could this have happened? Well, it's inevitable. It's inevitable.
Current investigators tell Contact 5 in the Palm Beach Post they lie on their reports just to get work done. Investigators admit to cutting corners.
It's a big deal to lie about those things. So when a kid's not seen and it's documented that they're seen, nobody really knows what's going on with this kid.
We do monitor workload.
DCF Secretary Mike Carroll repeatedly refused to speak on camera, but talked with us by phone.
I understand folks' frustration with workload, but we also monitor because there are some folks who can't manage their workload.
40 caseloads, that's a lot for anyone to handle. Is the system still broken? Because we know with the Barahona case, there's reports that say, a review at that time said rapid turnover, inexperience, lack of documentation, excessive caseloads, and we're still once in a while seeing 40 caseloads today. This was supposed to be fixed in 2010. So is it a case of the investigators not doing their job or the system being broken?
We do see from time to time folks that caseloads reach that high, although that's the aberration, not the norm.
Is this interview your plea for help?
It is, and it's not just mine. When is it going to end is my question, really.
Tell me you love me.
Even seasoned investigators like Jake believe they are set up to fail.
And it becomes more about numbers and statistics than ensuring that a child is safe.
Investigators say they call in sick or take vacation just to finish their work.
When people are stressed and they're tired, that's when mistakes happen.
Within DCF, mistakes are called missed opportunities.
And that's the go-to phrase.
Missed opportunities left Tala Alleman, a 1-year-old found living in filth who died severely malnourished, unprotected. So-called missed opportunities also eventually led to the death of Nubia Barahona, found on Valentine's Day 2010 in her father's truck, her body decayed by acid. The system changed after Barahona died, but investigators say not for the better.
So this is a difficult job under any circumstance.
What's going to happen, my fear, is that a child is going to die, unfortunately, and somebody's going to scratch their head and say, how could this have happened? It's inevitable. It's inevitable.